Hello, special pillars. Hello, my lovelies. You're welcome back. If you're coming here for the first time, my name is Onyechukwu Ezamuzi. I am married to Eche and we have 4 children and we live in Toronto, Canada. I'm a PhD student at the University of Toronto. And so today I will be sharing with you some tips that have helped me or that helped me navigate my life as a mom and as somebody who is pursuing a career in the academia. Before I proceed, I'm going to give a disclaimer, okay? So I have failures. I am far from perfect. I am not, I have chaos in my life. So this is not some video to show off or anything. It's just to show you for real what I do. And if I show you something, that is what I do. I'm not pretending. I don't need to prove that to anybody anyway. So yeah, let's get into it. The first thing is planning. You have to plan at the beginning of semesters, in fact, before you started your PhD, I believe you should have made some planning. But especially every day that you set down to work, whether at home or on campus, please get a post-it note like the one you see on my computer right now. It's on every computer, whether you're using Mac or Windows, okay? Get it and section your day into blocks of 30 and 40 minutes. Write down word for word exactly the things you are hoping to accomplish for the day. Don't be too ambitious. You can see mine. I have listed everything. I'm writing a paper in this place and I'm staying at home because my kids are in school and so I have some space to do work at home. All right. So planning is very important. Every day you come to school, you should have a goal. Even if you're working from home like me here, plan your day. For me, I know that as soon as my kids come back, my attention will be divided, as you will see shortly. My kids are back. I am still editing. I'm just taking my time. I have like up to let's see, 6 plus 1. I have up to 11 more pages to edit. Now be done, but each page takes a long time. Anyway, so now my attention is divided between my kids and my work. It was a holiday. Keeper's family arrived at an adventure park. There were a lot of fun activities at the park. The children were excited. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, Daddy say come and eat. Yeah. Daddy say come and eat food. The second thing, my lovelies, which I think has helped me and is still helping me so much, in fact, it may even be the biggest thing in my life, second to God, is help. I have help. The most important help in the person of my husband, I have help. He is there for me. Thankfully, he works from home. So basically, he drops the kids off at school every morning and picks them up in the evening, while I get to go to campus. And when I'm working at home, he makes sure that everything is in such a way that I don't have disturbance or I don't have anything that is bothering me. And as you could see, he brought food for me. If I were the person who made this dinner, these noodles would probably not be looking this bland, but I love it. I just love it, And I think that sometimes people who talk about how to succeed in your graduate career, how to succeed in grad school and all of that in your studies, they don't talk about the importance of help, especially to moms who are in grad school. They don't talk about it. This help is something that is different from what you get from your supervisor. It can be given to you by your partner, by a trusted friend, by your parents, whether your mom or your dad or one sibling, that is always in your corner pushing you. Some of you, a lot of you, you know what I'm saying, you have people like that in your life. Find them. Unfortunately, some people's spouses are not like this. In fact, some of them may be wondering, why are you pursuing a PhD when you are supposed to be at home looking after your children? And nobody said you are not looking after your children. It just seems to them that you're being too ambitious. But they don't understand that maybe there is also a calling on your life in that area, And so if you don't have that kind of understanding partner, I am sorry that it's your situation. But what I want to encourage you to do is to find that person who is going to be that person for you. It's not so you can become a parasite to them, but no, so that you can confide in them when things are going wrong. You can vent, people that can listen to your vent without judging you. That person who is always on your side. There are friends like that. There are siblings like that. There are parents like that. You have to find that person. Ask God to show you. I'm a Christian. I'm sorry if you are not a Christian and it's not your cup of tea, but I know what I'm saying and I'm sure I have tested it and it's true. Okay? So ask God to show you who the person is. If it's not your spouse, God can give you in the person of your parents, okay, your mom or your dad, whether they are educated or not. It could be a friend. Okay, you need that. You need help. Help that will help you stay sane. And so that's one. Please search for who that person is for you. It is absolutely and very absolutely important. Okay? Good. Another thing in my life, which is also part of the help, my kids. I don't know. I used to tell God, like, I don't know how you blessed me with such wise children. Okay? I just thank you. And I'm not saying it like children are wonderful. Honestly, the smile, even the smile I see on a child's face on the internet, it just makes my heart melt, right? So just look at that. They act as if something is speaking to them. I don't even know how to say it. Okay? Even while I was, working on this thing, they wrote letters and came to like, oh my goodness, guys, I'm gonna pray for you. If you don't have that, you need to find help, things that make you not to think too much about academia. Okay, good. The next point is breaks, taking breaks. Just listen to what I have to say. They are very important. Okay, don't underestimate breaks.
You need to take those breaks. Get up, stretch your legs, and walk. Breaks are important. They are very what? Important. That's the second point. You must take breaks. Don't sit down for so long. Okay? Just with your eyes on that computer. In the evening, you may have achieved much, but you're not going to feel very good. But if you take these breaks, force yourself to take them. They are very important. You allow your brain to breathe a little. Look in the far distance, walk around, stretch yourself, and then you come back and continue.
So yeah, step 4, be happy. Okay, be happy. You got to love what you're doing. If you don't love what you're doing, I don't know what you're doing in a PhD, because it can get really stressful. That if you don't like what you're doing, I don't know, find ways to make yourself happy, to be joyful. Don't lose your joy because of this program, because of your career. Okay, you can cry when it's time to cry. When you feel stressed, just lie down and ignore everybody. Okay, that's okay, but you cannot lose your joy. The next thing I want to tell you is, if you get to campus to work, please work. Do not play video games. Do not scroll on what is it called, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and watch all these reels and everything. Don't try to check what your friends have posted. You came here to work. Please work. Work. Focus on what you came to do. You cannot come to campus and just have time to do what on social media. Don't watch what is it called? Don't Netflix. Yeah, don't watch Netflix. Please work. It is very important. Okay, good. So at the end of my day on campus, I go home, and when I return home, I change into a totally different person. Okay, that person is called mom. If you are a parent and you're a grad student, it's like two individuals residing in one body. So what you gotta do is to find a way to make sure that these two people are cooperating. Okay, it's not dissociative personality disorder, please. All right, but you understand the analogy that I'm making. Okay, you have to make them work together so you can achieve your twofold aim of being like, the parent you're supposed to be to your children, but also being the student you're meant to be, right? So what it may mean, for example, is that at the end of the day, when your other single colleagues are going to drink into the night at the pub, you don't. You go home. Why? because you have little people that are waiting so that you can come back and spend some time with them before they go to bed and kiss them good night. You can't afford to mortgage your children at the expense of some sort of leisure, or don't take decisions like people who are not in the same circumstance with you. Be intentional about that. There is nothing wrong with having fun, but plan your fun times, okay, around your family time. Plan it, be intentional about it. Even if you have to be away from your family, make sure you plan for it so that nobody is suffering loss. If you want to network, you can network when you get to campus, when you go for conferences or attend departmental events. Okay, but don't be hanging out every night talking about hanging out, networking. No, it doesn't make any sense. Don't be stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. You're not stupid. All right, but please be intentional about this. Why? Because believe it or not, once you have children, you are responsible for their well-being and you are inexcusable. Whatever happens to the kids, you are going to be held accountable. If your kids grow up estranged from you, what have you really achieved? Even if you have a degree. So let's be intentional about that.
Blessed. Yes. Have you taken your shower?
Yes.
Did you brush your teeth?
No.
Brush your teeth, please. So, guys, I am back from my first driving lessons. It was okay. My trainer, he's a very nice old gentleman, and he's just very kind and very patient, which I bless God for. So yeah, today was good. I think I'm picking up. We're going to do a couple more this week, and maybe next week, because I'm going to be out of Canada in sometime in July. So yeah, I actually this week and next week are packed for me. Okay, the 2 weeks are packed for me, so I have so many things to do. I'm going to have to go shopping, and also, to get a lot of grocery, because I'm going to be doing a lot of like freezer meals, so that my husband won't have to worry about cooking fresh meals for the kids while I'm away. I also have some things to tidy up on campus, and just so many things. Even though I'm tired, I have to study. I have to get in some study today, because once it gets to 1 p.m. now, I'm going to be cooking some kind of food, which is going to take a lot of time. That I'm going to be making cowpeas, fio, yes. Um, so I need to get in some hours of study, like 2 hours of study before 1 p.m. Okay, so it's now it's getting to 11 a.m. So right, yeah, it's getting to 11 a.m. Like some minutes to 11 a.m. So I have to try my best. Anyway,
so just like I wrote, I encourage you to, take the time to read whenever you get a chance, even if you're at home, right? If an opportunity or a window comes up that you can just study, please take it. Don't ignore it. Sit down and study. Ideas can come up at any time, all right? Good.
Later on in the night, when the crowd.
So I'm done with studying for now. Yeah, so it's past 1 p.m. I have to start getting things ready to cook the food I want to cook. Yeah.
Watch the sunrise. Cancel all our plans. We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time. Stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay?
Oh, there's gonna be a movie. There's gonna be a movie on in our area. There's a park here, so for families, we've attended this before. Wow. On Friday, 5 to 10 p.m. Okay.
So, the next thing I'm going to say is that weekends are your best friends. Okay, make good use of your weekends. It's okay for you to enjoy yourself. In fact, I would prefer that you go out, take a walk, go out to the cinema, see a movie with your partner if you have one. Go do things for yourself. Go and get like some pedicure, something that just makes you feel good. It's better than sitting down and binging on Netflix. Okay, that's not healthy at all. You can watch 1 or 2 movies, that's okay, but try to make your weekends constructive. If your house has not been cleaned over the week, that's the time to do what? Clean it. Okay, just a couple of sweeping here and there. If you can afford it, buy some machines that can help you, like a vacuum cleaner, so you don't need to sweep with the brush. Okay, meal prep. Okay, make like up to 5 dishes and put in the freezer. Make good use of your weekend. If you're a Christian, please go to church. All right, go to church. That's where you also get to be in God's presence and fellowship with other believers. You can also get wonderful, faithful friends from among your Christian family. Yes. So yeah, I'd like to encourage you, and I'm cheering for you as much as I'm cheering for myself. Okay, you've gotten this far. You're going to get to the finish line. If you ask me to rate myself, I think I'm doing a pretty good job by God's grace. It's not like I'm being arrogant. I just know I'm doing a good job. Do I have improvement to make? Of course. I have had to drop some things from my life. For example, I deleted my movie app. I think I've shared it before. It's just like Netflix, okay, where I watch like K-drama and stuff like that. I deleted it. I gave it up even before the subscription ended because I noticed that I was spending too much time on it. And those stories are so good that you get drawn in and there is really nothing you can do, right? So I gave it up. I'd rather sit in the living room and watch a program on the TV or a movie on the TV together with my husband or with my family. And there's just something about that setting that keeps you accountable. Okay, and I think if you are even going to succeed in anything in life, you have to be responsible and diligent and give up some things. So ask yourself what it is that you have to give up. And as you do that truthfully, I think God is going to help you. And I'm cheering for you. You're going to do well. You're doing so well so far. So you are going to keep doing well. I have some more tips coming up, which I'm going to be doing in a sit-down video. But for now, I will just let you sit and watch the rest of our life as a family. This is what I do with my children when I'm not working, okay? You're going to see a couple of things that we've been doing over the days. So yeah, enjoy. So we're going to a park very close to our house. There is a community event, like movie night and trampoline for kids and food courts and stuff. But anyway, we've gone to this before, but this time around I want to be ready, so I'm making some sandwiches that we're going to go with. Here. Show you. Yep, there. I simply put some ham and cheese slices inside. And I've also got here. This is actually a rubber. So it has like some place for fish inside. And I've got drinks and water, some tangerines, and yeah, these are ice packs. Put the ice in small pieces of ice and put them here just to keep them cold. Yep, 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 yep.
P1.
Go back to the table. Circle or 3 fingers based on which one.
We're gonna twitch a bag of one.
Teach my soul to sing your song, even when my eyes can't see. When I can't seem to carry on.
Everyone's out there. 5. Yes. No. No.
Oh, blessed you out.
Okay.
Good job.
Through the valley I may walk, but you were all I'll ever need. Gave your life to take my fall, so in the storm I will have peace. So come the storm, I'll still believe.
The table we sat at in this gathering was labeled patience, and I thought God was just drawing my attention to something because I noticed that I've been in a hurry so much these past few days, and God wanted me to stop living a life of hurry. So I'm working on that right now. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Please subscribe. Bye.
The end, and I don't know what I believe.